Welcome to my channel XP Designs. Today we're going to be cutting this kaftan with drips, so stay tuned to know how to cut this cloth. I used about 2.5 yards, in fact exactly 2.5 yards to cut this, and this is the sleeve. You can see the sleeve hole. I will show you how to get this sleeve hole and the down part as well, so stay tuned. So for this clothes here, I have 2.5 yards. I'm going to be folding this cloth into two, and then I'm going to be folding again just this way. Okay, so I have, this is a free gown, so I don't have to have any measurement for it apart from the neck and the shoulder. This is a very free gown, DIY, anyone can do this. So I just folded this cloth now into two. I'll be trimming off this upper part. So I folded into two and then folded again into another two. That means only one side has an opening. But if you want to combine this with another side, another fabric, maybe of another color, you have to open, at least two of them. But for today's class, we'll be concentrating on how to cut this with just one. So I'll just flip over. So just the front is going to be having the opening. So I'm going to be measuring out. I'll be measuring out a total of 21 inches, and that's what I'll be using. You can even come down a bit. So here that I have this double fold, look at this side is open, one side is open. So on the side where I have the double fold, that's where I'll be marking for my sleeve. So this side now that is open, one side, the side that is open is for my front, and the side that doesn't have any opening is for my back. There is no zip allowance, so I'll be trimming off this side. So for my sleeve, I'll be using 7 inches for my sleeve. You can use as much as 8. It depends on how slim or fat your arm is. So I want my arm to be able to pass through, so I'm using 7. 7 is enough for my arm to pass through. So for the rest of the measurement, I'll be taking my neck measurement, my neck width of 3 and my neck depth of about 6 inches, and then I'll just curve. I'll do the same for the back. From there, I'll be marking 3 inches for my neck depth for the back, and then I will still curve it. So I'll be cutting out this neck, the back neck together. You can still cut them one after the other, but when I'm cutting the front, I'll raise it up and then I'll cut the front. Look at the way it is. So okay, so I'll just go ahead and cut out for my front neck. So this is settled. Also, to reach this point, and then I'll leave this side open. I will illustrate that better. So at that point, I'll just be notching that point where I marked for my sleeve, for my arm. And then for the down part, you can decide to leave it straight, or you can still open it a bit. So I just want to open my own a bit. So I'm going to be stitching up this open side and then curve it. So let me just stitch it up and show you. Okay, this is it here. I've stitched up from the front side. Look at the back side, the back neck. You can see the distance between the two of them. Okay, so for this part now, my front neck, I stitched it up till I got to the down side. Now when you get to the down side, I'm just going to fold this so you don't forget how I got this. Don't forget, before I folded, I got the neck, I folded it this way, and then I cut the back neck and I cut the front neck. It's still the same thing, just that I turned the clothes to the back. and I use the front for the measurement because of the color of the check will not show in the front. So but for this illustration I'll be using the back. So for this downside now, I came up by 13. You can go as high as 17, as much as 20, depends on how high you want the opening at the front to be, but I just used 13 for my own. So I just marked 13, and I'm using my armhole curve for this. You can use your hip curve, you can use anything that can help you get a curve. So I'll just rule from here down this way. I'll be placing my rule on that notched part, the part where I mark, and then I'll just mark down. I'm sorry that the chalk is not visible on this fabric, that's why I didn't use the back all this while. So please, I'll cut it out so it will be clearer. So this is me marking down. So while I'm at this, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you. So right now I'm just cutting, that side that I marked, and this is it. So I'll just raise it up and place it very well, so you can see how it looks. So this is the front neck, and that's the back. So when I'm sewing, I will first of all turn this side with a bias, or the same fabric cut like a bias, then I'll sew down. So let me just do that and show you. So this is it. I have turned it. I'll be sewing from here to where I notched. I'll just show you to this point where I marked 7 inches. I'll stop there, and then I'll sew from here to this point where I have 7 inches and stop there. And that's all for this cloth. So this is a very simple cloth. Thank you for watching.